If you're on a street corner in the downtown Seattle communities of South Lake Union or Belltown, you're probably in front of an Amazon office building. Blue Amazon name and ID badges will surround you, but you will have a difficulty identifying the particular building where the people wearing them work if you're asked. Despite the fact that it has converted a once sleepy neighborhood of warehouses and shipyards into a vibrant technology hub, Amazon strives to blend in wherever possible. The now famous spheres are an unusual architectural spectacle from a company that prefers to work quietly. Even the core office buildings arrayed around the spheres at Amazon Ground Zero, called Day 1 Doppler and Meeting Center, are discreet. At least, that's how it appears on the exterior. In this video, we'll be taking a look inside Amazon's Seattle headquarters. While Amazon was dominating the news with its quest for a destination to host its second headquarters a few years ago, the tech giant was constructing its first purpose-built campus in Seattle's Denny Triangle area. The 3.3 million square foot complex, designed by NBBJ's local office, spans 3 blocks and features 6 unique structures activated by public routes, lush plazas, ground floor businesses, dining venues, and even dog parks. As a result, employees have a dynamic workplace that fits into its urban context, while also providing appealing areas for the neighborhood and visitors. The groundwork was built in 2011 when Amazon Vice President of Real Estate, John Schoettler, asked NBBJ to conduct a feasibility study for a facility in what was a neglected 12 to 14 block region characterized by boarded-up movie theaters, inexpensive hotels, and service parking lots. The company had been leasing space throughout the town and was now ready to grow with the type of legacy project that it couldn't fulfill while leasing. The architects chose the triangular 3-block site, since it was close to downtown businesses and current Amazon facilities. The zoning here would meet the company's high-density needs, with allowances for up to 500-foot high towers, and the site was strategically located at a transportation hub, divided by bike lanes, light rail, streetcar, and bus lines, and accessible to major roads. Consequently, Amazon looked for a master plan that would allow for phased construction and occupancy. The executives wanted to take advantage of being in the city, therefore they requested that a community, rather than a campus, be built, with buildings that differ from one another and linked to the urban fabric. Working with Seattle's Design Review Board and the Design Commission, the architects created a strong schematic design to demonstrate massing, materials, and programming, with 2 buildings on each a 360 by 230 foot block, a 38-story tower, and a low-rise ancillary structure, with through-block public space between them. The discussion emphasized the importance of removing a zoning requirement for an alley on each block, which is normally used for garbage pickup, loading docks, and garage access, in order to establish pedestrian connections and open outdoor areas. Acknowledging the advantages, the city approved the project. It also permitted the placement of operable windows, which are requested by Amazon at guardrail height, even in the towers. Construction started in 2014 and progressed from one block to the next. Each is distinguished by a distinct collection of glass and steel buildings with concrete shear cores and outdoor zones that flow effortlessly across avenues from one to the next, allowing employees and pedestrians to walk through them. Seattle is a hilly city, and the elevation of the site varies by 15 to 17 feet on each block. The architects used topography to their advantage, creating multi-story podiums in the tower to access at various levels, and 7 floors of below-grade parking. The grounds were then varied with elevated spaces, accessible via ramps, stairs, and entrances along the hill. All of the buildings face outward, inviting passers-by and Amazonians to enter and visit the local retail and food businesses on the ground floors, or to proceed up to the next level via public elevator, escalator, or stair, where the general public can exit to the outdoors and employees can enter the workplace. The first finished tower is articulated by a series of multicolored aluminum fins, a footbridge connected to a 5-story conference center. A passageway connecting the streets is sheltered by an 85-foot high glass canopy. The second tower features graphic horizontal banding with vertical glass fins in blue and orange, and it shares a grassy plaza with the Spheres, a 60,000 square foot greenhouse-like environment where Amazon employees and guests can work, eat, and relax, surrounded by thousands of plants curated to thrive in people-friendly conditions. The third tower, to the east, has copper and rose-colored bands and lies on the diagonal among arbors, fountains, and waterfalls. Its low-rise counterpart is accentuated with rust-colored striated aluminum ribbons and holds a daycare center on the ground floor, with flexible training facilities above. There are no lobbies, in keeping with the informal atmosphere of typical IT culture. Instead, before reaching the upper office floors, employees travel through what Amazon refers to as Centers of Energy, or COE. The COE, which is located on the first 4 or 5 levels above ground, has internal stairs to encourage walking, and offers markets, cafes, IT services, and casual places to work or socialize. However, there is one benefit not included in the COE: specialized bicycle parking in each tower, complete with lockers and showers. Since two-wheel commuting is popular, the MBBJ team created 2 lined bike lanes on both sides of the project's main downtown thoroughfare, which lead to the facilities. In another civic partnership, the architects collaborate with the client, the city, and a neighboring data center to establish district energy, which allows all of the buildings in this LEED Gold certified project to receive hot water from the data center's heat. Amazon made a strong statement by wanting to be a member of the community by locating its headquarters in downtown Seattle. Since then, it has been a popular gathering place. Before the pandemic-related shutdowns and quarantines, the central green was packed with people all the way up the stairs, where they like to sit and eat lunch. In the near future, we may even see the second Amazon headquarters. Amazon chose Arlington as the location for HQ2, after the company announced in 2019 that it would abandon plans to establish its new headquarters in New York, due to opposition from local activists and city council leaders. Arlington County Commissioners have been presented with blueprints for the second phase of HQ2 construction by Amazon and architecture firm NBBJ. If the plans are approved, Amazon expects to start work on the Helix and other office buildings on the site in 2022, with the project expected to be completed in 2025. Amazon's Seattle headquarters is a piece of wonder, to say the least. It has truly transformed the once quiet neighborhood into the tech hub it is today. That brings us to the end of today's video. If you liked the video, please leave a like and comment below. Also, if you're new to this channel, subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified when we upload more content. We'll see you guys in the next one.